Welcome everybody to the Houston Oilers franchise. The Oilers sit here at 2-3 on the season, and we have had quite a few issues. Defense is still a problem, and stopping the run has been one of our biggest issues. But probably still one of our issues coming into every single season of this series is protecting the quarterback, and we have not been able to throw the ball cleanly, and it's resulted in either taking a lot of sacks or having a lot of throws under pressure, which obviously will result in being inaccurate. So sitting here at 2-3, we only have 92 points scored in the season. That is the worst in the AFC West. And obviously in this division, you have to score a lot of points. So I think that we need to make changes quickly. And I'm going to do this way before the trade deadline because usually we wait. But I think that it's time for a change. And Terrance Steele, we signed him in the offseason in season number 1, and it just hasn't worked out. We've seen more than a season from him, and we added him to the trade block last episode. And we did get an interesting offer here for another right tackle in Nicholas Petit-Frere. Now, he is technically the third string on the Titans, and I think he's a very, very good player. So I'm going to see if the Titans are willing to execute this trade. Now, one thing about this is that Nicholas Petit-Frere will not be going for Terrance Steele. We will offload him in a different deal, but he is on the trade block, and looking at the offers we could get for him, they seem pretty reasonable. A 4th, a 7th, and a 6th, and the 7th will only be this year. The 7th will not really matter, to be honest with you. The 4th round pick will be from 2 years from now, and the 6th round pick be from next year. This seems like a pretty easy deal here, and I'm gonna add Petit-Frere to the roster with this trade and execute that, and they will accept it. Now, the Green Bay Packers offered a deal for Terrance Steele, and they offered a pretty good defensive end in Heath Burnham. In his second year out of Ohio State, he played a little bit with Lockridge, who we tried to scout during the draft process going into this season. We ended up not selecting him. He went to the Saints. But Burnham is a really good run defender. He's a 3rd round pick. He had 2 sacks a year ago. But one thing I do want to add to this team is another weapon at receiver, and they have Romeo Doubs. I really like Doubs. He is kind of a guy that has size. He has speed. He kind of is a well-rounded receiver, and he is under his last year of his deal. So I'm going to try to maneuver an offer to get him, and it just doesn't work out. We have the trade difficulty on hard. That makes it very, very hard to pull trades off. So as you can see, the original offer was a 7th in Heath Burnham. We will go ahead and accept that offer. So we do get underneath that big Terrance Steele contract with this deal, and I will happily accept that. And now Petit-Frere will officially be our starter at right tackle. But one thing we have not added yet is a weapon at receiver. And I've either wanted a good backup running back who can be in there to catch passes alongside Antonio Gibson just in case he's hurt, and then also possibly another big playmaker at receiver. I would say this would need to be like a superstar at receiver, but a good 2-3 in that receiver rotation I think would be awesome. So I look around the league and I look at the Jacksonville Jaguars, who we will be facing in a couple of weeks. Actually, they have a plethora of receivers, and one guy that's fell on their depth chart is Julian Wiley. He is a 2nd-year receiver out of Auburn, and we would be once again going after another teammate of a college player of ours, and Julian Wiley played with Quincy Hall, so these two will possibly reunite here in Houston if we can pull off a deal. And looking at his career, he had a only 4-catch season last year. He's got a little bit more this year, 7 catches and a touchdown to his name, and he was originally a 5th round pick. So we will offer a 6th round pick for him. That's definitely not going to do it. We put Forrest Lamp in there in the 3rd. That actually is a lot better. But I end up trying to maneuver to get some draft picks from them, and we end up getting 2 6ths, so a 6th this year and a 6th next year, and we end up trading our 3rd, Forrest Lamp, who was our backup guard, a 6th 2 years from now, a 5th 1 year from now, and a 6th this year. A lot of picks went in that trade, and we will get possibly a really good receiver in this receiving core. I don't think we gave up a whole lot. The 3rd may be a little high, but I'm glad we at least got 2 draft picks back. So I'm not worried about losing those picks, especially since, we've had a lot of draft picks in this series so far. We had 10 draft picks in season 1, and then we had 5 in season 2. So another change I want to make going into this episode is really making sure that we stop the run. So we will be changing our scheme over to a base 4-3, and with that, there will be some position changes as well. It won't just be, just changing the scheme and having our players just fit to that scheme. Von Cross will move to defensive end officially. Now, he was drafted as a edge rusher, and he transitions to end pretty well because he is already 6'2", 260. I mean, he is a monster, and he has 2 sacks this year. He's having a pretty good rookie year so far. I'm not really mad at his production. Christian Barmore will officially transition over to defensive tackle. Now, Terrell Harvin and Christian Barmore will officially be listed at defensive tackle here on our depth chart. But Nick Woods will stay at right outside linebacker, mainly because I do like to play him at middle linebacker sometimes. I think he's not just a pure pass rusher. I think he is more of a just do-it-all linebacker. He can do everything on the field. So we enter this game here, and like I said, we are under 500, looking to get back to 500, and I think this is a winnable game. Playing against the New York Giants, they have a young quarterback in Mark Croft. He was drafted in the 2nd round in season number 1, pick number 8. So he went a few picks before we did, and he's actually doing pretty well. Saquon Barkley is still a superstar with the Giants, and he's been really, really good, but still under contract for 2 years. But the reason why I bring that up is because they drafted number 3 overall, Dorian Odom out of Oklahoma. I kind of touted him as a generational running back, and he is right on the edge of that, I would say. He's just approaching 80 overall. Really good. I'm just surprised the Giants went that route, especially seeing that the talent on the board in this last year's draft was actually really good at the top. But they decide to go running back. They still have Kayvon Thibodeau, who is the number 3 rated right outside linebacker in the game today, and he is superstar dev. It's definitely somebody we have to watch out for. A couple of upgrades coming into this game. Terrell Harvin will get one, and remember, he is superstar X Factor. He's been that way for a couple of games now, and we have seen the impact. Keon Carter also has an upgrade. I will continue to upgrade his strong arm because I do want to get his deep throw accuracy up, and he goes up in throw power to 96 throw power, so he can probably make every throw on the field. But we do have one last thing in this episode, and it is a dev trait potential upgrade, and it's Christian Barmore for the 2nd straight season. So we could go from star to superstar once again with Barmore getting 2+ tackles for loss or sacks. So here we go on the road here at MetLife, and Podlesny gets us underway as we look to get in the win column here on the road versus the Giants, and they will take it back to the 24-yard line. Out comes the 2nd-year quarterback, Mark Croft. We'll see if we can have a good game today here on defense, switching into this new scheme. The first carry of the game, Saquon Barkley will lose 1 yard. So our defense really, I think, just needs some type of foundational piece that we can lean on. It's either man coverage or zone, and we switched to zone right there, and it's the first completion of the game by Mark Croft. I think our linebackers need to be better at zone coverage, to be honest, in order for us to even play zone. But here is Barkley with a big run. He busts that one to the outside. A gain of 9 right there. Look at the numbers from last week. 22 for 166 and 2 touchdowns. Now a 2nd and 1. Here is a carry up the middle. That's Barkley. And he picks up the first down. So here is Croft across the 50. Pressure getting to him. He throws this one. I don't know if that was thrown out of bounds or to a receiver, but the pressure was there in his face. As that gets it eventually to a 3rd and 6. Croft under center. Quick throw to the left side. It's Darren Waller we have to be worried about. Remember Waller in Madden, really good. In real life, I'm not sure because he is not having a great season with the Giants. Here's Croft, another quick throw, and this is Waller again picking up the first down. Micah Hyde and the linebackers are going to be tasked with guarding him today. As they come out here, 5 wide out here at the 16. Croft in the shotgun throws this one across his body, and it's almost picked off by Monty Marshall, the 4th-round player out of West Virginia, but it doesn't matter. Roughing the passer on Von Cross. 2nd and goal now. Here's Barkley, and that is Terrell Harvin making Barkley turn inside, and it's a loss of a couple, bringing it back to the 5-yard line. It is 3rd and goal. Croft now, 5 wide again. Throw to the end zone. It's a touchdown. A long drive by the Giants, and they will score there. And they start this drive off 7-0 at home in front of the hometown fans, and here we go. We're down here on the opening drive, and now here we go. Keon Carter. He rolls to the right side, throws to the right side. That's going to be caught. It's Callum McDermott, the 2nd-year pro out of Florida. Keon Carter has been accurate throwing the ball very short, so I do want to build his confidence with those short throws as Antonio Gibson picks up a gain of 3. So now at our own 33 now from the pistol again. You see we're running more pistol here. Hand off to Gibson to the outside. He makes one man miss. He's all the way to the 29-yard line. The biggest run of the game and probably of the season for Gibson. It's a first down and we're already into field goal range. Gibson hasn't looked the same as a couple of years ago, but still running the football well. And there's a nice accurate throw over the top of the linebacker. It's going to be Marvin Mims Jr. for the first down. Handoff now. Gibson up the middle, breaking a couple of tackles. And he picks up 4 on that one to the 14. 2nd and 6 now. Carter throws short. It's Jesse Fisher Jr. He's got it for the first down. Jesse Fisher Jr. is definitely one of my favorite players here so far in this series. 1st and goal, handoff, and that's a stop behind the line. It's Dexter Lawrence, who we got to watch out for on this D-line. His X factor is now activated after that one. And now it is 2nd and goal. Play action fake. Carter scrambles, and he finds some space. Touchdown! Carter scores, and he ties this ball game up, this time using his legs. And what a great run right there. It is now 7-7. Okay, Carter showing the leadership on that drive. You got to love it. As here is Croft now handing off to Barkley. Stop behind the line. Devin Bush and Bryce Hall were there for the stop. Devin Bush is back from injury. This is going to be a big, big boost here to the defense. Croft now, 3rd and 12. Throws back to the left side. He's got Barkley who can't hang on. Micah Hyde was there. He may have heard the footsteps, and they punt this one away. We start the second quarter now. Here's a carry, this time to Gibson. And this tough defensive line here for the Giants comes up with the stop. It's Tim Settle. As that brings it to a 3rd and 8. Play action fake now. Carter rolls to the right side, throws on a run, and he's got Irv Smith. That's a first down. A great throw by Carter, 4 of 6 to start this game. And now here we are into field goal range. Carter, quick throw again. It's Marvin Mims that time. Actually, no, that's Julian Wiley for his first catch as an Oiler. So now Carter in the shotgun again. Another quick throw. Jesse Fisher trying to fight for it, and he's going to be just short. It's 4th and inches at the 20. We're going to hurry up offense here. They only had 3 linemen in the game. And here is Gibson. He's going to get the rock. And Lawrence was in the backfield, but luckily we had enough space to just get 2. It's going to be great when we get to the spot where Terrell Harvin is as dominant as a guy like Lawrence, because look at him in the backfield, and Willie Wayne Jr. goes down for a loss of 1. And Lawrence is just a problem right away. It's 2nd and 11. Carter in the pocket, facing pressure, throwing to the right side, and that's Bob Tonyan who can't hold on. Bob Tonyan has not been the same tight end we had back in season 1, and that's been pretty apparent. It's now 3rd and long. Carter throws across the middle. It's Quincy Hall tackled at the 3. and it's now goal to go. Two great drives here from the Oilers, and Carter's making the throws today. Here he is from the shotgun, a 2nd and goal. Throw across the middle, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. It's Jesse Fisher Jr., and he gets in. He led our team in touchdowns a year ago as an undrafted free agent wide receiver, and it's now 14-7. So here's a throw to left side to start the next drive, and Mark Croft will complete it. As that brings it to a 2nd and 3. Barkley has the first down and a little bit more, tackled by Von Cross and Devin Bush. We've done much better, though, stopping the run. Usually we're giving up these long runs, and I think the longest I've seen has been just 6-7 yards. Here's another carry, and that time Barkley picks up another first down, but 9 for 32 is much better than what we saw versus like Austin Eckler, who had like nearly 100 yards in the first half. So here are the Giants driving down the field. Another short pass that time to Waller. We will send the pressure on a 2nd and 3. Croft under pressure, gets this one thrown away. And that was close to a big-time loss. And it's 3rd and 3. We send pressure again. This time it's picked up. Croft throws across his body. It's caught. Darren Waller's got it at the 20. He will run it in. Touchdown. What a throw from Mark Croft. How did he get this away and accurately all the way across his body, turning around and right on the money, right to Waller, and it's 14 up. 2 minutes to go here. Carter with a chance to put some points on the board. There's a completion only for 2 yards, though, as that brings it to a 3rd and 8. Carter now throwing to the right side. He's got Irv Smith, who can't hang on. And we will have to punt this one away, giving it back to the Giants, and now they have a shot to get points on the board. So here they are. Quick throw to the right side, the sideline that's caught by Waller. Only a few, 3rd and 6, and we have a chance to get another stop here. Croft under pressure, turns and throws this one, and this time it doesn't work. He tried to turn around and throw this one to an open man, but Barmore was right in his face. They have to punt this ball away, and here is Trey Battle, the 99 speed receiver. He has it. He takes it to the right, back to the left. He has the punter to beat. He picks up a block, makes a man miss, and runs into his own guy, but a big return, setting us up with great field position at the 38. Screen pass called on the first play of the next drive. There is Gibson getting out of bounds, and he will get a late hit on that one, and we get an extra 15 yards. It's a first down, and we're set up here at about the 14 now. Carter throwing across the middle. That one's caught. Irv Smith, and he breaks the tackle, pushed out at the 2. And it's now goal to go here for the Oilers. And now here we go. Stretch play to the right side. Gibson walks in for the touchdown. And the Oilers score before halftime with an excellent drive, a good stop on the Giants. And now the Giants do have a little bit of time left. They have 2 timeouts remaining. Here is Croft now, under pressure again. He throws short. It's Barkley. And the Giants call their second to last timeout. 3rd and 11, a throw up the seam, and that's going to be dropped or maybe knocked away by Alani Rutherford. So here we go. Now we have another opportunity here with 20 seconds to go. We have all 3 timeouts. Here's a deep throw up the seam. It's caught. Irv Smith Jr., another catch by him, and he has taken over from Bob Tonyan. And now here's a quick throw. It's Gibson out of the backfield, just trying to get a few more yards for Podlesny. And now we have 11 seconds to go. Here is Carter. Rolling to the right side, looking to buy some time, and he doesn't get rid of it. He's sacked back at the 48 with 5 seconds to go. We're now out of field goal range. Let's see if we can run a quick play here. Carter throws to the sideline. It's caught. Irv Smith has it, and he steps out of bounds with 1 second to go at the 27. And we bring in Podlesny for the field goal. This one's good. What an ending to this first half, and the Oilers somehow get 2 scores in under 2 minutes, and it's 24-14, a 10-point lead and a good end to the first half. We needed that. So let's check on our old friend DTR, Dorian Thompson-Robinson. He's leading the 2-3 Lions versus the Ravens on the road, and he is down by a score here, but a pretty good start to the season for DTR, to be honest with you. So here we go. Here is Gibson, and that is going to be a carry up the middle and a tackle behind the line by Settle, I believe that was. And now it's 3rd and 9. Carter under pressure again, throws deep into coverage. This one's picked off. This ball will be get all the way to the 32. It's Jordan Poyer there. And just looking at what we had to throw to, there wasn't too much. I mean, we could have thrown it to Gibson possibly, but we tried to make a play downfield. Just didn't work out. So here we are at the 23. Barkley, handoff, and he will pick up about a gain of 7 on that carry. He's approaching 50 yards. And remember, we could get a dev trade upgrade with Barmore today if we hold him to under 75. And that is a throw to the right side. It's Hartwig for the first down. Now goal to go. Croft throws to an open Darren Waller. He walks in. It's a touchdown, and the Giants capitalize off of that turnover. And now we have ourselves a ball game. So here we're back on possession. Here is Antonio Gibson. Cannot get free since that one long run earlier in the first quarter. He hasn't had much room to run. 2nd and 8. Quick throw. It's Julian Wiley. He gets to about the 43. And that is a first down throw here for the rookie. As now we're close to the 50-yard line. Here is Carter in the shotgun, throwing to the right side. This one's caught by Gibson, and he picks up about a gain of 4. Now 3rd and 6. Carter in the shotgun again, throwing short. It's going to be caught. Wiley just at the sticks right there, and they're going to mark him just short. It's now a 4th and inches. Carter with Gibson next to him. Handoff. Gibson has space and a lot of room to run. He's got about a 13-yard gain on that one, and it is a first down. We're inside of field goal range now. So here is Carter now. RPO action. Throwing to the tight end, Irv Smith. We've been getting him quite involved today. 18 of 25 for Carter. Besides that interception, he's having an excellent day. Play action fake again. Carter throws to an open Jesse Fisher, staying in bounds, and it's 1st and goal at the 4. He's got 4 catches for only 36 yards today as Gibson gets the carry on the next play, and he will fall in. It's a touchdown, and we will extend this lead back to 10. And the Houston Oilers are up 31-21 towards the end of the 3rd. Can we come up with another stop? Here is Barkley running the football. Very tough running right there. It's a gain of 4. Is now Croft with a 3rd and 1 situation. I've still not seen Darius Odom at all today. They hand it off to Barkley. He's got the first down. So now here we are driving, or at least trying to stop their drive. And here is a carry to the right side. Barkley picking up a gain of 9. He's approaching that 75 yards. We have to be really careful right here. 3rd and 1. They give it back to Barkley. A stop in the backfield. Dave Washington is there first. It's a loss of 1, and we needed that play. So here is Gibson now. Carry. That one goes for a first down. He's been getting busy, just hasn't busted off the long one since the first quarter. So here we go. Keon Carter now sending pressure on the Giants. Throw across the middle, and what a diving catch. It's Julian Wiley, showing why he is a very athletic receiver despite having 89 speed. Here's a quick throw across the middle. It's Irv Smith, and he has it for a first down. Another first down on this drive. It's 3rd and 9 again. Here is Wiley throwing, and that one dropped. Marvin Mims had it in his hands, and for an elite receiver like Marvin Mims we expect him to be, he's got to hold on to that. So here we are back on defense. Here is Waller. He has it at the 40, at the 30, the 20, and tackled at the 16-yard line by Micah Hyde. That's actually the second-year pro Casey Burton, but a big-time play by the Giants. So here is Croft now throwing on the run, this time to the flats. That's Isaiah Hodgins, I believe. And now that's actually Darius Slayton. They get it to the 11th. Here is Croft in the pocket, rolling to the right side, throwing all the way across his body. That's a mistake. Monty Marshall with the interception. Marshall to the 50, the 40, the 30, 20, and he's gonna score. Touchdown. How about this? A pick six? When's the last time we've seen one of those? I think it was back in season 1 maybe, when Chris Harris Jr. was having an excellent season to finish out his career. It's 38-21. Here is Croft now throwing to the right side, and now they're down by 17, and Mark Croft is injured. Probably the worst thing that could happen to the Giants at this point in a blowout. Now, down 3 scores, and your quarterback gets hurt. Second down, Daniel Jones in the game now. It's thrown at the feet of Barkley. 3rd and 7. He lost his starting job for a reason. A quick throw, Darren Waller. It's a gain of 4, and now it is 4th and 2. Daniel Jones, we're going to send some pressure. We only send 4, though. We bluff it this time. Jones rolls left side, throws all the way back to the right. What a mistake that was. It's incomplete, thrown to nobody. And it's a turnover on downs. That honestly could have been intentional grounding. I don't know. I guess it's past the line of scrimmage. But here is J-Ron McAllister getting loose, and that will be the exclamation. It's a touchdown here for the Oilers. We brought in Phillip Waters late. In the first play, he hands off to J-Ron McAllister. It's a touchdown and a big-time win here for the Oilers. 45-21. We have been waiting on a game like this year, and we got it here. Keon Carter, a touchdown and an interception. I mean, he was accurate today, 24 of 35. Obviously, the interception was a bad one, but it was more of a user thing. We had nowhere to throw. We just tried to make a play. Ended up being an interception. The Giants ended up scoring off of it, but it didn't matter anyway. Antonio Gibson with a big day today. He obviously did not get to 100 yards, but did have 2 scores. But Keon Carter also had 1 on the ground, so he showed off his legs a little bit. And how about the game from Irv Smith Jr.? He went over 100 yards, and he was really, really good. Nicholas Petit-Frere, in his debut as right tackle, gave up 1 sack. But I don't think it was that bad. Like, for most of the game, there was a clean pocket there for Carter. And we did not get out after Mark Croft too much, but we did get some pressure on him for some bad throws. And he did have, I would say, a lucky throw across the middle to his tight end, Darren Waller, for that touchdown score. So right on cue after that game, Nicholas Petit-Frere has an upgrade. He's at 74 overall. I think this is more of an audition to see if he can be, our short to medium term right tackle. We'll see. Quincy Hall has an upgrade, and he is a guy that's really going to have to step it up if he wants to get some playing time, because what we've seen so far this year is that Quincy Hall maybe needs a little more development before he's ready to be thrusted into that number 2 role. And that's the reason why we got Julian Wiley to help along Quincy Hall's development as well. So we are at 500 now at 3-3 on a 2-game winning streak. And that points for looks a lot better now going into next week. And we finally get Christian Barmore back to superstar dev after Saquon Barkley only had 68 yards rushing in that one, and they had 68 as a team. Barmore goes back to superstar dev, so I'm very, very happy about that. Our defensive line looks pretty good, with obviously Nick Woods being a superstar development player, Harvin being a superstar X Factor, and now Barmore back to superstar. So I'm very, very excited. And we still have not revealed the dev trade of Von Cross. He could also be superstar, or maybe even better X Factor, but I doubt he's an X Factor. Maybe he is, but I don't know. We'll see. So the next few games are going to be interesting. The Chargers, Jaguars, Cowboys, and Patriots before playing the Chiefs for the first time. I think if we defeat the Chargers, we can catch some momentum and possibly go on a run, but I guess we'll have to see. I've never played the Cowboys in Madden, I don't think ever, so I'm excited to do that, and we'll see if this Oilers team is starting to catch fire a little bit coming into the bye week. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Keenan. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still trying to fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going on.